What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD 100% walkthrough. In our last episode, we did an escort mission and opened up the Fire Sanctuary, which we have not entered yet. We have 18 pieces of heart, 25 cubes, 21 chests open, 59 gratitude crystals, 9 medals, and 17 hearts. Today, we're going to upgrade our digging mitts, get our 4th bottle, kill the final boss the 2nd time, and upgrade our sword to the ultimate blade. Wah, 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 wah. All right, let's head inside. I love how he has these fireproof earrings, yet he still wipes the sweat from his brow. Guys, we are nearing the end of the game. This is gonna be our last traditional dungeon in this entire game. Isn't that so neat? As soon as we enter, feel free to save the game. And you immediately learn about a brand new concept that I don't have arrows for. Okay, I still don't have any arrows, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure I could use a claw shot. Yes. Basically, these plants have little water bulbs on them, and then when you hit the little water bulbs and then they go into the lava, they steam up and make a little platform for you. And look, we learned how to do the exact same thing, except it's moving lava. Thanks, game, for this fun little tutorial. Anyways, we are going to continue through. There's going to be some archers, but I don't have any arrows, so I'm just going to kind of run around a little bit. Yay! Austin wasn't prepared. Ow. I waited so long, and I got so far, and in the end, it didn't even matter. Really? Now they miss? Cool. Thank you for dropping some arrows finally. I want to knock you out so that you do not fall into the lava, and you have a chance to give me arrows. Thank you. You as well. Arrows, please. Great. After defeating all the bokoblins, including the blue one at the end, we're going to be opening up a chest, and this is going to be a small key. Great. Right across from us, we can use the claw shots now that I see them, and I'm pretty sure I could have done this before, and these pots are definitely, almost certainly going to have some arrows in there, aren't they? Hey look, it's some arrows. Well, the good news is, oh. Hey there, mister. It's gold. Ho, 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 the exit at last. Whoa. Don't scare me like that. I thought you were one of the monster creeps. So what's that? You got yourself a pair of swanky digging mitts, don't you? Yep, I'm on a quest. You're the big boss of the Mogmas. Those digging mitts you got right there, I invented them. No offense, pal, but you don't look like the kind of guy sitting here on a treasure hunting mission. But what do I know? He might just surprise me. Here's the deal. Word in the tunnels, there's a huge treasure hidden in these here ruins, but nobody's seen it. And it's come back to tell the tale. Countless treasure hunters disappeared here, poof, gone. As a treasure digger, I gotta warn you, just turn around and enjoy the many peaceful years of digging left to you. But you're gonna do this no matter what I tell you, aren't you? Pretty much. Alright, well, then I'm gonna let you in an ancient treasure hunting little secret passed down by the Mogmas here. Every Mogma worth a handful of dirt knows this one. Here we go. Ye who seek the entrance of the king's treasure, look for the 2 statues that face one another. Show your bravery and jump into the mouth of the sleeping statue. Do this and the path will open before you. Thanks. Thanks, mister. I don't know what accent I went for. It was somewhere between like Old West and Texas. Well, you have fun now. Hey, look, it's a giant open area. And it's the boss key area. That actually looks like a key. Here's a bird statue in case you need to save. And let us progress. There's only one place that we can go right now. There's some bokoblins down here and some cursed keys. If a cursed keys touches you, you are not going to be able to use your sword for a period of time. As soon as we enter this room, we're going to turn to the left, and there's going to be a small chest. Inside of here, red rupee? Yep, red rupee. Great. Some pots with some arrows. It's almost like they want me to shoot things with arrows, so I'm going to. And now it's time that we head down this pathway here. And here's a room with a large, disembodied hand of magma. Spoilers, this magma hand doesn't like you, but if you run on top of here, then he can't reach you. Instead, he lifts a stone up. He's so nice. Thanks, Mr. Hand. More pots, more arrows, more money, more problems. Defeat the additional bokoblins. Feel free to steal their things if you need to. Oh look, more arrows. The game is just being spiteful now. There's some bokoblins in this room. Take them out with your arrows that you just acquired. And now we just climb to the right. From here, we're just gonna drop down. There's a burb statue. Feel free to use it if you'd like. We are going to be returning here because you see this gate? That's gonna be a treasure. And I want that treasure. And here's a mini boss of the dungeon, which I believe is a dark Lizalfo. It's just like a regular Lizalfo, except he's dark. Oh, he also has the thing that if he hits you, you can't use your sword for a while. Can I do this and then Fatal Blow him? Oh, it didn't let me actually initiate the Fatal Blow. Oh, he was pretty much dead anyways. Here's the funny thing though. This dark Lizalfo tail, ready? Lizalfo tail. It just comes up as a regular one. It's not like a special item or anything. Kind of a shame. Approaching this door, you're gonna see a gate on the right that we cannot access yet. Let's continue straight. Okay, this room. First order of business, take care of the cursed frogs. And snipe out the bokoblins on the opposite side of the room. We are now also going to see that there are some rupees on top of this dragon's head. And there's some rupees up here. If you go up here, you're gonna see that there's a bomb and a whole bunch of cursed keys. I now realize that the cursed keys are actually like skeletal keys. That's neat. Long story short, you're gonna take this bomb with the beetle and you're gonna shoot it into the dragon's mouth. That's going to give us a flow of lava in the room. Feel free to use your beetle once again and collect that 25 rupees up there. We could also take care of this cursed frog that I missed when I walked in. And let's get this bulb out. All right, we're gonna take this up. We cannot go through the locked door. Let's go through the unlocked door. Oh, and there's a guy hanging here. And he has little devil horns of hair. His name is Silva. That stuff looks hot. I wouldn't mind a little hot bath from my sore shoulders, but this is too much, man. Oh, Sarah Lee. This guy wants you to get him down. I have bad news. You can't. Oh, and be careful of this stuff. If you touch it, you catch on fire, and that's super bad, man. We're gonna take the claw shots, and we're gonna claw shot over them. We're gonna open up this here chest for a small key. That's the small key to get out of here. Now, this is great game design. Ready? So, you know about these, and you want to blow them away. So you blow it away, and then you turn around, and then you blow this one, and then you realize that you can blow these. So by putting the two items next to each other, you realize that the same item that you have affects both of them. I think that's just neat. I'm coming back for you, guy. Don't worry. We're gonna head through this door with the key. And, oh, this fun little room. I remember this. Now, again, they teach you game design here, because you're gonna end up cutting these away, and you may accidentally stab one. And if you end up stabbing it, you realize that it just remains on the end of your sword. Just like that. Isn't that so neat? Ow. Now if you were to come up here, you see a frog. And you can Z-target the frog, throw it out there, and boom, we just warded the frog. Now there's obviously a bunch of stuff in here that we just missed, like taking care of this slimy boy, this treasure chest, which contains an evil crystal. There's no treasure on the other side. And if you head down behind all these, there's a small brown treasure chest with a red ruby. Are you gonna be... Oh, we got a fairy. I need that. After getting both of the chests, we are now going to head through the froggy door. There's gonna be some bokoblins in here, some cursed keys. Do not let the keys touch you. Ooh, we got an evil crystal, and we got a golden ornament. Some nice drops back to back. I don't even have the cursed medallion on. I recommend saving at the bird statue, and we're gonna continue into this doorway. And now here is, I think this is actually the dungeon mini boss, although it really shouldn't be. Like, this is disgracefully easy. I mean, now that you know what you're doing, you're gonna jump on the left rock, you're gonna come over here, we're gonna stab one of these, we're gonna hop down here, we're gonna taunt one of these guys up. Is there only one? Is there two? There's two. Oh, we're gonna hit him with it, which is gonna harden him. You gotta crack it, you gotta hit him a bunch of times, and then he dies. That's it. I would say the hardest part of this entire battle is getting your Joy-Con to hit straight. for the slash attack. I would say that's the hardest part of the entire battle. And ta-da, now the lava drains, because the lava monsters are gone. Hey look, we helped this guy out. Hey look, we unlocked the doors. Hey look, that's the room we're in. And he wants us to go over there. Okay, guy. And once we hop down here, we can whip this lever down. Silva is very excited to be saved. He's asked if we're looking for treasure. Of course we are. He sees the digging mitts and says, don't worry, guy, I'm gonna upgrade your digging mitts. And then he's gonna present us with a treasure chest, and then he's gonna go away forever. Bye, guy. We now have the Mogma Mitts. Even Mogmas don't see digging mitts this fancy this often, and this lets us burrow underground. If you dig into one of these, and instead of it just being items, it's gonna be a hole in the ground. Oh, camera panned over there. Thanks. You're gonna get a chance to burrow. And now you get to learn how this works. Basically, when you approach things, you get to hit them. I'm gonna come over here and grab these rupees. Of course there's rupees underground. That's essentially how these guys operate, isn't it? Oh, you can't crawl over a bomb flower. So if you ever need to do that, you're best off just hitting it in the opposite direction of where you actually need to go to. And boom, now we're on the other side of that doorway. So crazy. And now that we blow away some of the magmas, you're gonna see that there is a burrow spot. This burrow spot has a very large switch in the middle. We're gonna head on over, hit the red switch, which will hit the door. I also think it's funny that they say that you can hit one of these buttons. Oh, ZL will give you a preview of what's above you. But honestly, like, it's never useful. Each one of these digging areas only has like one solution always. Let's head down the way with the gate that we just opened. There's a single door, and let's go through it. As soon as we enter, I recommend heading over to the side because there are bokoblin archers and we want to snipe them. I love how he just watched his friend get shot, did nothing about it. And then make sure you turn around because there's one above you. I can't see him right now. Well, no matter what, you have to head down here anyway, so we might as well head down here. There's gonna be some butterflies over here letting us know that there's a wall. I'm now gonna pull my switch closer and move my microphone out of the way because I think it's getting some interference from the switch to the Joy-Cons, and that's the reason I'm not able to draw the Triforce, okay? You ready? Just want to plan it out in my head. Let's start on this side. Are my arms that shaky? Like, is that actually what it's reading? I don't know. Like, do I actually have like mild Tourette's and I don't know about it? Not even joking, because like, I can't do that straight no matter what. I don't know why. Anyways, let's grab the claw shots and the middle pillar and over here. And now we can just hop down. Oh, if you look straight ahead, you can see the bokoblin archer that I was talking about that was above the entrance. And I'm gonna kill him out of spite. And let us continue. Hey, it's a different guy who's being hung up. His name is Bronzy. I'm in a hurry. Set me free and I'll tell you a big gigantic secret about this room. Okay, so there's a couple of things here. One, we see that this gate is in the way. Two, we see that there is a frog and some fire. And three, there is a burrow spot. Let's burrow. Down here, we actually have access to two switches, one of them at the top. And the first thing we want to do is we want to head down from the entrance hole, and we want to hit this blue switch down here, which will move this gate out of the way. Next, we're going to crawl up to the top and around to the right, and we're going to hit that blue switch. And as long as you hit both of those switches in that order, you should be able to leave. That will then close that gate and open this gate, allowing us to come over here and stab this water. And now we feed the froggy. I missed. Feed the froggy. So now you're gonna see a lever over here. We're gonna grab it, bring it down. I wanted to see if I could time this right, and I blew up a wall next to me. He calls me a sucker. You really think I would divulge super secret info about my treasure? Huh? Those gloves are from my brother. That's right. Wait, there's something I gotta give you. Hang on, wait here. After some more dialogue, he's going to present you with a chest. That is going to be the dungeon map. Yes, dungeon map. And you're gonna see that there is a super secret room in here. And I already blew up the wall. That's the super secret room right there. We get to burrow underground. Oh, and now we get to encounter the first and only underground-based enemy, which is this giant centipede thing. And can I tell you a secret about it? You're pretty much invincible as long as you're in a dead end, because it will never ever go down a dead end. It may target you, but then it will never go down that pathway. And then you just hit its butt and then it's dead. However, they never ever drop anything. They have no drops programmed. So because of that, you're better off just avoiding them unless you actually have to defeat them. And a treasure chest. Sweet, dude. And it's a small key. Let's head up these vines, which is going to drop us down to the room that we were in, present us to the room that we were in, and then the room that we were in, and then we're going to backtrack all the way to that eagle statue and that locked door. But before we do that, we have to do a thing. We have to backtrack in the temple. This is the only time you have to backtrack in a temple while you're still in the temple. While we're in the middle of doing that backtracking and we hook shot over here, we would go through here, but first we're gonna cut left and then provide a neat little switch. You saw the other side of that gate before. We're going to turn left. This is the landing that we were fighting the Dark Lizalfo on. And now we're back in the room that we fought the mini boss, or adjacent to. Now we're able to burrow down here. Remember I told you we're gonna move this gate and go get a treasure? We're gonna do that now. From the entrance, we're gonna come up this here right side and we're gonna hit this blue switch and then we are going to exit. And now the gate is open, we're gonna go through, continue on down the hallway. We're gonna activate this switch. I don't know if we need one of these. Might as well grab it anyways. This is that first room that we were in. Remember the single guy that lifted us up on that rock? Yeah, we're gonna come here and we're gonna murder him. And then all the lava is gonna recede. We're gonna see that this way's path is now clear. We're gonna go down it. This door leads us to outside and a single treasure chest, which, funny enough, was visible from the platforms that we were just on. And inside of this chest, a fourth bottle. And it gets sent to item check. Okay, so now we're just going to backtrack, and particularly we have to leave here, circle around, come back, go on this new shortcut, and instead of going this way, we're gonna head this way, back to this locked door with this save icon. So if you did what I said, you should be back here by this bird statue, right before this giant top area. And this locked door, let's head inside of it. And now once again, we are outside and there's a linear path that we can go until we reach these bokoblin archers. If you stand super close to the fence, they pretty much can't hit you. And there are gonna be some to the right, but you don't need to worry about them for right now. Let's just go ahead and reach this guy. Actually, enemies out here in total you don't need to worry about because they're gonna respawn. We're not even gonna deal with them yet. We're gonna run straight and into this building. Take care of the Keese and bokoblin. You're also going to be seeing yourself a cursed frog in the lava. Take care of him. And if you look further, there's going to be a burrow spot. Let's enter that. And down here is going to be a guy named Platz. So busy, burning the midnight oil, looking again for loot. And then he's going to see us after we hit this blue switch. He's going to lock us out. And the only way for us to exit is to catch him. Ah, a green monster. Ack, I can't believe they're following us down here now. Guess I have some fun with him for now, though. You may be scary, but as long as the way ahead of me is clear, you'll never catch me. Getting him is really very simple. You just need to look at where he goes. Like now, he has nowhere to go, but back. And I got him. No, you got me. Oh wait, those are my brother's secret gloves. Then he realizes that we're not the enemy and he's gonna give us treasure. Oh, and then he also hits the switch for us. The treasure that he gives us is a piece of art. Pretty good treasure. Okay, for us to leave the room, pretty simple. Just go ahead and hit this flower. Oh, Keese almost got me. And we wanna run over here to the bird statue. Now, yeah, honestly, you didn't need to come to this room, but you want the piece of heart, right? Yeah, you do. Oh, what's this burrow for? Oh, we did need to come here. I remember this room. I know exactly what this room is. Soon as you hit this bomb, use all of your stamina possible and run down. And now, a very large amount of liquid hot magma is going to be flowing toward you. And if it touches you, you get instant game over. You do not want that top stamina flower. Instead, you just kind of want to let it run out. Almost near the end, let it recover to about a quarter, and then you can make it to the exit. As long as you don't let your stamina bar go into the red, you're fine. And now these 3 mouths are going to plume more lava, right? It's magma if it's underground, and it's lava if it's above ground. I think that's how it was explained to me when I was a kid. Anyways, we're going to go through a door back to that room. So, as soon as you show up here, I recommend taking care of the cursed frogs. And I thought there was a bokoblin archer up there. Guess not. Next up, we're going to drop a fruit into the water. We're going to drop a water into the lava. We run to the end. There's a few arrows that you can grab. You can make your way on top of this and exit all in a timely manner. And now we're pretty much at the end. There's a bird statue here that allows you to fly inside and out, so you can actually fly out of the temple wholly. And you're going to see a stone here that reads the Bridge of Decision. And what that means exactly is if you look over here and we look down, there's 2 mouths. One of them is opened and one of them is closed. We want to run off at the closed one. Right? Yes. I was pretty sure it was the closed one. And then it's going to be this nice glass path that saves our life. How nice is that? And it's even a place for us to play music. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to be able to draw this Triforce again. Okay? I've tried too many times. It's not working. This is going to be my last attempt. I did it much smaller that time. Oh, it worked that time! I did it! Yay! Okay, that's the trick. Needs to be much smaller. Oh no, now it's 2 Dark Lizalfos. I don't need to tell you how to defeat these guys, right? They're the same as every other Lizalfo, except now they have more HP. Ha! I countered his counter. Really? Just like that? Both of them same time? GG. We're going to climb up the way out. Here's a big old staircase. We shall ascend. And here's a room with another thing that you could draw if you need anything. I don't need anything. Oh, I could get rupees now. Yep, not good. Not good at all. We shall ascend. Oh, watch out for all the cursed keys. Anyways, at the top of the tower, there's a door. Let's enter it. And it's the boss key. There's a stone here that tells us, bring light to each statue in accordance with the number of wings it possesses, from least to most. Okay, well there's a burrow here. We shall enter the burrow. You know what? This is probably the one time that I need the ZL function, because you have this here, and that's going to set the switch on the guy with the 0 wings. And now this guy has 1 wing. I know how we're going to get over there. We aren't. Instead, we're going to hit this bomb. Now we could get on over there. And that's the 2. And then down for the 3. And back up for the 4. Fantastic. And now, oh my god, those doors closed. And these ones opened. Now this guy is going to come attack us. Are there any dead ends? I don't think there is any dead ends. There's no dead ends. Alright, so everywhere is danger. Okay, we're doing great. We're doing great. You just want to keep going in the circle. He will always outrun you. And if he looks down away and you're that way, he's going to get you. Simple as that. But the good news is you can trick him. He's going to charge at you. And then when he charges at you, he's going to hit the wall. And now we're done. And we're going to leave. I feel like there was a lot of like bigger fights here. Know what I mean? Then again, it is the last dungeon, so it makes sense. Let's grab the boss key. Sounds like a great plan. Why not, you know? And it's called the Mysterious Crystals. This mass is made up of faintly glowing square crystals. Several are missing. Maybe this is the mysterious treasure that all the Mogmas were talking about. Anyways, let's head out the one door that we haven't gone through. And this is going to be a switch that will allow backtracking. I think we're ready for the boss. Let's take a look. Every single chest is opened. Except for that one. What was that? Hang on. Let me read into this. Okay, I read into what that is. I missed it. It's a random treasure. It's probably going to be a goddess plume or something else that you don't need for this playthrough or your next, so don't even worry about it. However, definitely recommend saving here, and there's a reason that it's one that you can fly in and out of, because you may need to prepare better for this battle. This is going to be the hardest boss battle that you've encountered. It's also going to be the most difficult key you've encountered. And this big pentagon is going to open up, and we may now enter the sanctuary. And it's Ghirahim again. It's the return of Diamond Pants. If you notice, he has some of the black diamonds on his face from the first time you fought him. Oh, I see you're still among the living. Fancy meeting you here. We seem to bump each other time and time again. It's no coincidence, though. You and I were bounded by a thread of fate. Look at these old drawings. Whoa! If you look at these old drawings, you could clearly see the one on the left is the Gate of Time that was at the Temple of Time. The one on the right looks to be a Gate of Time, surrounded by a bunch of trees and some stairs inside of a building. I think you know where that is. And the one in the middle, that definitely looks like the goddess statue in Skyloft. Until I found these, I was upset about that little stunt the goddess's guard dog pulled at the Gate of Time. What was that twig's name again? Impa? I don't like that voice for him. Well, never mind then, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second Gate of Time. I don't like that either. I'm just going to read in my voice. Well, never mind that, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second Gate of Time. This news has just filled my heart with rainbows. The Demon Lord is now filled with rainbows. I've been a busy boy searching here and there, everywhere for another Gate of Time. Is there more to that? You going to come back? Oh, he's over there. And yet, I couldn't even find a single clue. Since I know I can be honest with you, I'll admit, I got a little sulky. It was frowns all around. Frowns all around town. Ow now, brown cow. The thought of never getting my hands on that darling girl of yours again was, well, more than I could bear. But then I found this place. The prospect of a second Gate of Time has made me positively giggly. That girl, your adorable friend, she'll be instrumental in bringing about the revival of my master. And though I feared she is now quite beyond my reach, I despair no longer. Before we talk any further on that subject, there's still an outstanding matter of your punishment, Austin J. Do you remember when I told you that next time we meet, I make you bleed from the sound of your own screams? Well, I've been thinking, perhaps corporal punishment was a touch harsh, and I might as well forgive and forget. I'll strike you a deal. All I ask is that you tell me where I find the other Gate of Time. If it's not too much to ask, is it? Oh, and don't you play coy with me. I know you know. So why not let me in on the fun? No. Such behavior. A mischievous boy like you needs to be dealt with firmly, but I must warn you, I won't go easy this time. Uh-oh, his robe is gone. He's taken off the gloves. Lovely, aren't they? You'll find the supple skin of my arms tougher than any armor. Doesn't their shape just leave you breathless? Such beauty. Such a pure form. Such an exquisite physique. Such stunning features. Why did it focus on his chest for that? I've pretty much got it all, but there's one teensy little thing that I lack. Namely, Mercy, with his creepy long tongue. Come to me, Austin. You and I were bound by that thread of fate, destined to fight. So come close, meet me in battle, and the thread of fate that binds us will be soaked crimson with your blood. Little extreme. Okay, Demon Lord Ghirahim. Same thing as last time. He's gonna put up a hand. He's gonna try to catch your thing that time. He also uses these daggers on top and bottom, so you can't hit him in those directions either. So I'm gonna put my sword out to the left, have him aim out to the left, and then I come and hit him from the right, a follow-up attack, and we're good. He's then going to come over or try to hit me with those. So now, same exact thing. I'm gonna keep my sword out to the left. I'm gonna teeter back and forth, make sure he's not gonna move, follow-up attacks, and I'm good. I'm gonna wave it back and forth until he stops following me. Stop following me. Stop following me. Boom. And now, after a few hits, he's going to whip out 4 of them. Can I just stand here and teeter with him? I'm getting very sleepy. He's gonna try to backhand me again? Oh no, instead he just sends the things out at me. Okay. Okay, he stopped following me. Got some attacks in. And then he's gonna do the tongue thing and whip out his swords. Similar to last time. Oh. He's always gonna have something open, kind of like the stall men do. When he does that wind up, make sure you get your shield ready to counter. He's gonna teleport. Oh, and then he's gonna jump down and he's gonna hit you. He's gonna do this. And now you gotta deflect all of them, either with your sword or your shield. I recommend the sword. I don't think I've ever seen him do that move before. When he hops up, he's gonna do a jump attack. His swords get stuck in the ground. You get a few hits off on him. He also has this move that he's gonna teleport somewhere else. Careful, because these things, when they land in the ground, they become grenades. We should be near the end of the fight. Oh. Sometimes you're gonna have them spawn above you or to the side of you. You need to do the appropriate spin attack for that. Ow. I didn't even see him jump up. I thought he did a teleport thing. Oh, am I done already? Enough of this foolishness. I'm Ghirahim, Demon Lord. It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is, you're still nothing. Not just a human child, and yet you prevail. You filthy scamp, you have awakened a wrath that will burn for eons. I swear to you, whatever it takes, I will drag you to an eternity of torment. Little intense there, buddy. Okay, well, he's gone. That brings us up to a total of 18. And let's head through the door. We're now presented with the crest, Skyward Strike. And I'm sure you know what's gonna happen now. There's gonna be some red flames. Fee's gonna hop around all over the place. I'm gonna hold my sword up. Fee is then going to pound my sword with some flames. I'm then gonna hold my sword up, and it's gonna say that the flames of Din have imbued the blade with a sacred white light that demons revile. Ta-da! Probably looking pretty familiar now, right, dog? On that orchestra. Ugh. Good job, Zelda Orchestra. And funny enough, my sheath changed color too. And if we look at our hand, we have a third triangle glowing now. The Triforce of Power. I don't think my sword is currently called the Master Sword because the wings haven't expanded yet. Its true form. Oh yeah, I now hold the Master Sword. Cool. With the sword's great power, you can awaken the Gate of Time in the Sealed Temple. Awesome. And you're gonna fast travel us out. Thanks. Well guys, that's gonna be wrapping up this video. Actually, just a pro tip in case you want to keep playing and you don't want to fast travel a little bit more. This is your pro tip right now. Great. Well guys, thank you so much for checking out this episode of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword 100% walkthrough with me, Austin John. If you found it helpful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.